What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Washington Wake Pokemon Draft League team, and we are in round one of the playoffs in Meloetta Draft League. We are going up against the Toronto Leaf Storm. Let's have a look at the teams here. He has Terra Enamorus. So Terra Stellar obviously is a high-powered threat on that thing, but not the only threat that it could possibly be. He has a couple of ground weaknesses, but he also has a number of Levitate or other ground immunities, and he has Rillaboom as well. This actually is a little bit of a tough team for Garchomp just to go into and sweep. So we're going to be a little bit more creative with a couple of things here. Yeah, got to figure out a way to, of course, take care of Roaring Moon. That is a huge threat. We do have a couple of answers. Orthworm, we just played last week on a different team, and it is a very good answer for Garchomp as well. So let's just have a look at who we're going to bring. First up, Garchomp with Assault Vest. We're going with Terra Poison. Terra Poison and Terra with Poison Jab will allow it to OHKO most variants of Enamorus. If Enamorus is not defensively terrored into it, assuming it's a Terra Stellar or a Terra Fairy, that should allow it to kill it. Also will do significant damage to Rillaboom, who's a threat for us, and resist Grassy Glide priority. We've got Scale Shot and Earthquake, of course, and Fire Blast is there for the Orthworm. We are bringing Terra Ground Comfey. Terra Ground is there obviously for being able to Terra Blast Heatran. Because Heatran is not going to take anything at all from Draining Kiss. Leech Seed will be able to force some progress on that or on an Orthworm. Unfortunately, we cannot Terra Blast an Orthworm because of Earth Eater. So if he does bring Orthworm, the best we're going to be able to do is a Leech Seed into that. Next up, we are bringing GLOWKING. We are bringing an Assault Vest variant of GLOWKING this week. Whirlpool, Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast, and Psychic Noise are doing a lot to most of his team. We are actually max SPDEF on this as well. So this thing should be able to eat Earth powers from both Heatran as well as Enamorus, and should be able to hit both of them back pretty good in exchange as well. A Sludge Bomb should kill Enamorus if he doesn't Terra defensively. Whirlpool and Focus Blast will chip down and eventually beat Heatran in that matchup. Next up, we are bringing a Choice Scarf Weavile. Just some basic coverage moves here for Weavile. This should always be the fastest thing on the field. His fastest mon, I believe, is Roaring Moon, and so we're EV to be able to outspeed that with a Booster Energy or a Dragon Dance. Ice Shard is great priority into this team as well with having Roaring Moon. Knockoff hits a lot of stuff. Low Kick is if we are expecting a Heatran switch in, which would be a decent switch in to obviously our ice moves there. And yeah, just kind of a revenge killer here. Potentially pick up some scraps at the end of the game. Next, we are bringing Tornadus T, an offensive variant here with Life Orb. With the coverage moves it has here, it should be able to do pretty good effective damage into most of the team here. Main attack being Bleak Wind Storm, U-turn for momentum, of course, Focus Blast to hit Heatran, and Sludge Bomb to hit super effectively on his Enamorus. We really have to watch out for that Terra Enamorus. And yeah, so that potentially allows it to be OHKO'd depending on his EV spread, and also is an 100 accuracy move since our other two moves are not 100% accuracy. Lastly, we are bringing Old Reliable Fortress. We are doing a Assault Vest set this week. Got some special defense investment here as well, and this thing should just be able to take punishment and hits from a variety of threats on his team. Rapid Spin for support, Volt Switch for momentum, Ice Spinner to help destroy his grassy terrain, and Body Press just as a generally good attack for him. So that's what we're bringing, and let's get into this fight. Okay, we're getting into the fight here. Waiting to hear his Terra type. His Terra Captain is his Enamorus, which could be really scary for us here. Terra Stellar on it, okay. I kind of think GLOWKING could be an okay matchup into most of this team. If he brings in Rillaboom, we can go into Golden Boy here. Otherwise, oh gosh, we gotta watch out for Rotom as well, actually. Oh no, we don't. I think we could get tricked or something, but we're Assault Vest, and he's primarily appears to be a special team. We're also max HP and SPDF, I believe, on GLOWKING with the Assault Vest, so it should be able to eat special hits pretty well. Let's see what he does. We get a little bit of special attack investment, I guess, too. Okay, brings out Enam. So I'm kind of guessing he just goes into something else here. Heatran, maybe? Let's go for... Gosh, I'm just noticing he didn't bring Roaring Moon. Wow, okay. Let's go for a Whirlpool. So I think he's going to switch out. See what he does. Probably because I had Comfey. Goes into Meloetta. So Meloetta could do like a knockoff on us, which I think is kind of the worst it could do. Which we don't want that to happen to us either. This might be a good time just to go into our... Tempted to stay in, but I don't really want to eat a knockoff, is my deal here. Would like to keep my Assault Vest as well. I think I'm just going to go into Golden Boy here. Don't want Golden Boy to get too low. See, does he go for a knockoff? He goes for a Psyshock. Okay. We can go for a Volt Switch here. Kind of expecting to switch out, but into who? I guess if he goes into his Clodsire, we could actually just do an Ice Spinner on it. I'm trying to think, maybe I should just go ahead and do an Ice Spinner regardless. Let's go for a Volt Switch. If he brings in Clodsire, it's not the end of the world for us. We can just stay in and spin. Okay, his smiley face is Heatran, okay. Okay, so he also did not bring his Orthworm, I'm realizing. That was another one that I kind of prepped for with Garchomp. I think we go ahead and bring in Garchomp here. Expecting him to go into something else. I don't think he wants to lose this right away with an Earthquake. Poison Jab might be a good move here. If he stays in, we should be able to kill him on this the next turn. So let's just go for a Poison Jab and see if we can call the switch here. Okay, brings in Rotom. Didn't do much to Rotom. So I think that's a pretty special, or pretty physically defensive Rotom here. Let's see. Poison Jab doing 20 to 25 on a max physical defense. We don't want to get burnt. I think we just go back into SLOWKING here. Okay, he wisps us. Chip is annoying there, but overall, that's okay. He went to Meloetta last time. Let's see, he could do Meloetta again. Could bring a Heatran to... let's go for a Sludge Bomb, I think. No, let's go for another Whirlpool in case he goes Heatran. And that'll just continue to do a little bit of switch on, or chip damage on Meloetta. Meloetta's pretty specially bulky. This thing shouldn't be able to do too much to SLOWKING with the Assault Vest. Rillaboom is kind of the main thing we'd be worried about with SLOWKING. Meloetta can certainly, with Psyshock, chunk us pretty good too. Okay, so we continue to get a little bit of chip on Meloetta. Kind of guessing an Assault Vest is a common set on this thing to at least be aware of. Sludge Bomb still doing about 20% to us. It could knock us off still. I don't know if he was trying to catch something else with the Psyshock there. We could just go into Comfey as well. Kind of tempted to do that because I do want to... Let's go into Comfey and see what he does. I don't want to lose my Assault Vest if he does have like the physical knockoff version of Meloetta. Goes for another Psyshock. Wow, was it a crit? Oh my god, okay, so he's Specs. He's gotta be Specs, right? Let's double check here. Psyshock. Yeah, that is Specs damage with a good roll as well. So we're gonna go into Weavile here. He withdraws, probably predicting the switch into Weavile. Forgetting who his smiley face is. Okay, he's got Heatran. Nice call on his part there. We should be able to eat a hit with SLOWKING here too, so we're just going to go back into SLOWKING. He can Earth Power us, and Earth Power is doing about 25 to 30 it looks like. If he's max special attack. He goes for and misses the Magma Storm. Go for Whirlpool again. Or go for a Focus Blast and see if he stays in. Let's go for the Whirlpool again. It's not 100% accurate, but it's better than Focus Blast. I kind of don't think he wants to stay in on me here. We do need some chip before being able to KO with Focus Blast anyways. So if he stays in, we can do a bit of chip with this Whirlpool, and then we can try to hit him with a Focus Blast on our next turn if he does stay in here. Otherwise, we just continue to chunk Meloetta. Okay. So Side Shock with Specs will actually do quite a bit to us here. Might just go ahead and sack Comfey and see what he does. Fortunately, he didn't bring his Roaring Moon, which is kind of the main reason that I brought Comfey. And because he got so hurt on that last Side Shock, I'm expecting him to do something a little bit different. He goes for a trick. Okay. So now he's got a Life Orb. I kind of think we just go for a Draining Kiss here. See how much damage we can do before we die. I don't think we're going to kill it. And that's okay. Okay, Leafeon gets the first blood with Meloetta. Oh, does he die? Okay. I think we can come in with Garchomp maybe and do a Scale Shot is kind of tempting. Let's see. We've got the 10% chance to miss it. What I'm kind of curious about is, can we kill an Enamorus with Terra Poison, Poison Jab? Which we should be able to. We're gonna take the risk here and go for a Scale Shot. See what he wants to do afterwards. Let's hope that we don't miss this, because we'll take some pretty significant damage from Meloetta if we do. We could just call this and go into Enam. Suspense is killing me here. Come on. Okay, we land it. So unless he's Scarf on Enam, we should be faster than Enam. See him going Rillaboom here too. Of course, he's got Rotom still. Okay, so that wasn't super amazing for us. Let's go into Slowking, because we are not ready to catch a Wisp. So that was really actually kind of a riskier than it needed to be played for me there. Should have just done a Poison Jab instead of risking the 90% accuracy with Scale Shot. I had totally forgotten about Rotom. Goes for a Volt Switch. Doesn't do much. Who does he want to bring in here versus Slowking? Rillaboom, I gotta imagine. Unless he wants to bring in Heatran and just start hitting me with Earth Powers. Okay, he brings in Enam. He He's Terra Stellar. Yeah, we just Sludge Bomb here. He's Terra Stellar, so that doesn't remove his weakness. Let's see what he does. Substitute. Okay. I think we just keep, I mean, he could go to his Heat Ran. I think we just keep hitting Sludge anyways. He could also go into his Clodsire. Do we go for a Psychic Noise? Kind of calling a Clodsire switch, maybe? I don't think he wants to just stay in and let this thing go right now. Psychic Noise would be really nice to do to an incoming Clodsire, for sure. Let's do that. Let's see what he does. He withdraws. I gotta imagine it's either Clodsire or Heat Ran. Goes into Heat Ran. I'm taking a bit of chip here, so we don't want to stay in forever. Focus Blast? Or Whirlpool? Let's go for a Whirlpool here. We haven't revealed Focus Blast yet. We still actually need him to be chipped more to be able to kill him. Okay, how much does that do? About 20%? I don't want to take more chip. I'm going to go into Tornadus here. Hope he misses me with the Magma Storm. He does. Bad luck on the Magma Storms. Yeah, let's just go for a Focus Blast and hope that we have decent luck with that. Don't know if he'll stay in. Well, he can go into Enam, but we should be faster than Enam. And this should chunk most of what else he might have. Magma Storm, if it hits, is doing 55 to 65 if he's an offensive, max offense here, which I wasn't totally sure of. Okay, we hit the Focus Blast. Good to get Heat Ran out of here. I don't imagine we see a Rotom come in now. Which Volt Switch with Rotom, if he's max defense like we think, will do about half to us. Almost tempted to stay in on it, but it's probably not a smart choice. Oh, is this Clodsire? It is Clodsire. Okay. How much will Clodsire do to our SLOWKING? I think maybe a better move would just be to go into Garchomp. Let's go straight into Garchomp and just try to apply a little bit of pressure here. could just start hitting that thing with, you know, it can be so especially defensive though that doesn't seem okay. Some high horsepower to us. Hurts it a little bit. Scale shot, I think we do here. Or do we go for a poison job? Let's go for a scale shot. He stays in. So that's actually unfortunate. We're going to lower our defense now. Oh, he's got counter. Oh, thankfully it did not do that much. Okay. Do we just do another one here? We got a bit of a roll on that one. Is he just gonna let this thing go? He goes into Rotom. He could also go into Rillaboom. If he goes into Rotom, I think we can just go into... I think we're just gonna go for a Earthquake and try and kill this thing. Good tech with the counter there. That was definitely unexpected. Okay, I guess do we see Rillaboom? Probably. Have we seen this one yet? Oh no, this is okay. Rotom, of course. Will he actually bother to Wisp us here? I don't know. I think we just go into... I think we're kind of safe going back into SLOWKING again. Just go into SLOWKING. Let's play it safe. I don't want to lose... If I get burnt, I've lost Garchomp. He Volt Switched last time. So he could be kind of shaking it up again this time. Or he could just Volt Switch again, calling the GLOWKING switch again. Just fine. He does. Gotta imagine we see Rillaboom finally. That's gotta be, we haven't seen this one yet. Okay, that's Rillaboom. Okay, and so we just go into Fortress here and go for an Ice Spinner. Don't want to take a high horsepower, don't want to take a knockoff. Let's just go into our Golden Boy. Come on. Hopefully he doesn't start Swords Dancing or setting up on us here. Goes for knockoff. Let's rid of our AV. I didn't do a lot of damage. I think if he was Choice Band, knockoff would have done a bit more than that just did. He might not even be very attack invested. Let's go for an Ice Spinner regardless and get rid of this terrain. He withdraws. Let's go into Rotom. It was a Clodsire. Okay, this could kill Clodsire. Not quite. Okay. I see him going into Rotom here as well. Let's just go for another one, just in case he stays in. I don't want to let him heal if he does stay in. Okay. So that definitely felt like a pretty physically defensive Cloudsire. Guess that makes sense with counter. Gotta expect to see Rotom here. Enamorous, okay. Has he got Mystical Fire? Tempted to go into Tornadus here. I guess Slowking would be a safer bet. Just go into Slowking. See what he does here. Would like to keep some health on Golden Boy for continuing to be able to switch into Rillaboom. Okay, he does his Terra Stellar. Is he just gonna start blasting us here? Okay, he's got Mystical Fire. Crit. Yeah, well, it lowers us too. We just Sludge Bomb still. Nothing really wants to take a Sludge Bomb here. This is going to hurt us a lot with an Earth Power. So he's got Substitute, Mystical Fire, guess an Earth Power and Moonblast. Or he must have Terra Blast. Maybe he doesn't have Earth Power? I think we're about to find out. He has to have Moonblast, right? And why be Terra Stellar unless you have Terra Blast? He has Terra Blast. Does quite a bit to us. Ooh. Okay. So I think we're going to lose something here. Nothing wants to come in on that. I think we do. I think we're okay with losing Slowking here. We do like having Slowking for the Rotom switch in. But we can come in next with Tornadus and start doing some work, or we can come in with Weavile as well. I think that's tough. Okay. You know what? What will he do to us, to our Thundurus at +1? Ran out of time. Let's hope it's the right call. This might kill us. Okay, let's see. Okay, we survived. And we can just do a U-turn here. Would be fine, I think, actually. A U-turn should be able to kill this thing, and we can get Slowking in to heal up a little bit. Or do we just go for a Sludge Bomb? Let's go for a Sludge Bomb. Okay, withdraws. Does he go into Rotom? Gosh, it's close to being able to KO it, but again, not really very safe. Let's just go into Slowking. Get this Regenerator Core working here. Just with the Volt Switch. Gotta imagine we see Rillaboom again. Okay. probably goes for a U-turn. Or another knockoff. I think either way we go into Fortress and just play this out. He doubles on us, calls it. Brings out Enam. Okay, and we can go, we could just go into Tornadus here. He could be calling the switch. He probably just has a Terra Blast, really. Let's go into SLOWKING. We got Regenerator helping us out here. He's not able to heal any of his Mon, so he's kind of in this kind of slow wear and tear game. Got a bit of an advantage just because of my dual regenerator core here. Okay, he stays in. I imagine he goes for a Terra Blast. Goes for the Mystical Fire. Yeah, and so we just go for another Sludge Bomb here. Nothing he has left wants to take this, so let Enamorous go here. If he brings in Rillaboom, it's going to get hurt pretty hard. Rotom is also getting pretty close to dying if it takes another one. Okay, he decides to keep Enam. Is this Rotom? Okay, he gets the poison there. Gotta imagine he Volt Switches here. I just want to go into... Honestly, if he Volt Switches, that's not great for him because he just... he's just gonna... Okay, he's just getting rid of this thing. We were faster. Why were we faster? How does that make sense? He must have had some kind of a negative priority move? Unless I'm just tripping here. I don't know what negative priority move he could have had. Or am I just not paying attention? So we could stay in and just do a. I think again we're just gonna play it safe. We're just gonna go into Rotom. Could go into Tornadus here too. Kind of tempted to do that. I'm just gonna go into Golden Boy though, and really if he wants to kill Golden Boy with a Mystical Fire, that's totally fine. He has to kind of play pretty aggressively with these calls since he's behind here. I think I'm going to go into Torn. Let's see what he does. Does he go for a Mystical Fire, or is he calling the switch and just going for a Terra Blast? Goes for the Terra Blast, which we are able to survive. We're going to be faster, and so we get a Sludge Bomb off here. And this thing is either going to die or Rillaboom is going to take a really heavy hit. Okay, he gives up Enam. think we can survive a grassy glide. Oh no, we can't with our life orb there. Just trying to decide if I should just stay in and blast this thing, but I'm gonna go into Golden Boy and let me regenerate. Don't want to be stupid and aggressive, because really, yeah, we don't want this thing just creating some kind of a problem for us. So we're just gonna go for an ice spinner here, and I think we can win this one with Golden Boy. Oh, drain punch. Okay. Ooh, he's got the Yachi. Okay. That did not do much either. He's like a max Fizz Def on this thing, I think. Tempted to just go into Torn to finish him off faster, but let's just keep applying pressure with ice spinners here. Can he beat us with Drain Punch? That's interesting. I'm assuming that this is my best move versus him. Will Body Press do more? No, it won't. How much is it? Rillaboom Drain Punch due to Tornadus? I imagine I can survive it easily enough and just kind of end this a little faster for him. So let's just go into Tornadus. I think he's in Sludge Bomb range now. We could do Bleak Wind, obviously. But Bleak Wind could miss. So let's just hit him with a Sludge Bomb. Maybe it kills him. If not, did not. Okay, he gets a kill on Torn. But he is barely alive. And now we can come in with Pinky and just finish the job. Just go for an Ice Shard, and this should be a good game. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's a good game. This was first round of MDL playoffs. We have a 16 team, because it was a 32 team league with 2 divisions. This was a cross-divisional match here. We're now in the top 8. So we'll see you guys for the next round next week, which will be the quarterfinals.